Good morning, campers. It's day 42, right? Day 42. I don't know why I have to check every day. I'm old to forget things. Get my hair here. All right, day 42. We're getting set to head out. Today's mission, 11 miles to Uncle Johnny's hostel, which is just outside of Irwin, Tennessee. So, supposed to have good weather. So, we'll see how that goes. When they told us it was going to be bad, it was good. Today they say it's going to be good, so let's hope they get it right. Anyhow, that's the plan. And we'll watch and see how it goes. Happy trails. Hey, just a short little epilogue to yesterday's adventures. So I think I mentioned that the power went out. Well, we had gotten back and started laundry. My buddy K2 actually had his clothes in the washing machine mid-cycle when the power went out. So about 2 o'clock in the morning, the power came back on, and well, we jumped up and did our laundry in the middle of the night so that we'd be prepared to pull out of here this morning. So just a little excitement, middle of the night. I wouldn't call laundry excitement, but anyhow, just wanted to fill you guys in. See you down the trail. Hey everybody. So it's just about 10 o'clock. And I am just so relaxed, just cruising, just walking through the woods. Some days there's stress from, trying to make it to a certain destination. Like when you're pushing long miles and you got to get there before dark, or weather, or whatever. Some days, or could be lots of steep inclines. So some days are not as relaxed as others. Today, man, I am just loving it. Just strolling through the woods. Doing that 11-mile slack pack to Uncle Johnny's hostel. Started off with a little incline, but then it's going to be mostly declines all the way there. I got all day to get there. And look at this, man. The weather's beautiful. The forest is beautiful. Birds are singing. Sounds corny maybe, but this is so peaceful out here. So I got dropped off with a group. I was like, just go on, y'all go on. They like to race. They push hard miles. They'll probably get there an hour or even 2 before me, but whatever, hike your own hike. So, just really enjoying today, day 42. A bit of a blowdown here in front of me, right across the trail. Must just happened recently, because I don't see any trails going around it. All right, well, let me pick my way through this mess. Roadblock. I'll check in with y'all later. Peace out. I'm back. I'm feeling a little talkative this morning, so let's get into a little hiker 101. What are you guys thinking about coming out here? See, the word for the day is logistics. So planning your hikes. I'm not talking about planning your pack and all your pre-hike planning. I'm talking about once you're on trail. So typically in your pack, you can carry, I don't know, up to 8 days worth of food. It starts getting to be heavy. I'd say it's over a pound a day probably. So having a 10, 12, 15-pound food bag changes your pack significantly. So, so logistically, a through hike is just a series of section hikes strung together. So you're going to need good map reading skills. There's an app called Far Out most of us use. I'll include some screenshots from it in this right here. So you're going to need to learn how to read the map, both topographically and geographically, and that's going to help you figure out your sections. And usually your sections are from resupply to resupply. The most common being about, so far what I've experienced, the most common being about 3 to 5 day stretches. Like you may remember, we packed for a 7-day stretch through the Smokies. We were going to try to shoot through the whole thing. And I actually carried an extra day. I usually always carry an extra day's worth of food. I think I'm going to stop doing that though, because even if I get stuck out there, I can go a day or, if I had to, 3 or 4 days without food. It might really slow you down, sap your energy, but so you typically carry the appropriate amount of gear and supplies for your section. So you're going to need to learn how to read the map, locate your resupply locations, and plan accordingly. Also associated with that is typically most of the resupply locations will also have other services available, such as hostels, hotels, shuttle services, whatever. I'll show you some more far out stuff. So logistics is key. So usually when you get to a resupply location, you plan out how far you're going and pack accordingly. A lot of times it's the number of days is based on the number of miles that you're pulling. Like for instance, a 30-mile section. In the early days, you're going to want to break that down into, say, 3 10s. Hike 3 days, 10 miles a day. So, but later on, as your miles grow, as you get your trail legs, you can make those distances further, obviously. What else? Logistics. Your phone, you're going to need to be able to make phone calls and contacts. I got AT&T. It's had pretty good service. I haven't had any issues. All the carriers are represented out here, but whatever. If you get service, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Maybe somebody else in your group has phone service. So you'll be scheduling shuttles. You'll be making reservations at hostels or hotels, calling about resupplies, package shipping. For instance, I'm getting a new pair of shoes. I ordered them last week off Amazon from a mountaintop. And what kind of mountain? I don't know. I don't know where I ordered them, but I had them sent ahead of me to Uncle Johnny's hostel. So, and I got notification from Amazon they arrived. So I'll have a package waiting for me there. Other packaging thing, people might want to send you packages. And if they, want to send you something, you got to help them find a place to send it. Usually 3 to 5 days, or even 7 days ahead of you. That way, there's plenty of time, because you don't want to get to a location and your package is not there, and then they're gonna have to wait. Just sit around and take zeros waiting for a package to arrive. So, logistics and planning, it's important. Anyhow, it covers most of it. the maps. The maps are cool. The maps will show your elevations, and that's going to help you plan your days too. Because if you have a mostly ascent day, climbing day, you may not pull as many miles. Like yesterday, I did that half marathon. That was basically, had one big up in the morning, and then once we got over that giant big bog, which was awesome, right? It was pretty much downhill the rest of the day. I was cruising kind of like I'm doing now. I'm just flicking off the miles here. I only got to do 11. I hope, logistically, I have planned, I should be there by 2 or 3 o'clock, I hope, or even earlier, depends. I'm just enjoying myself, though. Enjoying being in the woods. So, but when I get there, I got to get a shuttle into town. Uncle Johnny's does have some resupply, but I'm going to check out some of the other stuff they have in town. Plus maybe some town food. Yeah. Anyhow. All right, I'm getting long-winded. This video is going to be too long, so I'm going to end up in today's Hiker 101. Logistics. Learn it. Love it. Become familiar with it. Know your tools and your maps and how to use them. And be prepared. So, all right, y'all. Peace out. See you later on down the trail. Whoa, y'all. Check out this monster. Whew. He's a giant. Oh, I hate to see him down. Wonder how long he's been here. Holy crow. The trees out here, y'all. They're trees, right? Everyone's gonna say, oh, they're just trees. Trees are trees. I don't know. Everything's better in the mountains. So beautiful out here. Happy Sunday, y'all. What's up, y'all? Getting close. You can see that town back there. 99% sure that is Irwin. I think I'm only 2 miles or less from town. Pretty excited about that. Even though I was laid up in a hostel the last 2 nights, I didn't have access to a town. That hostel was kind of out in the boondocks, so this will be my opportunity to get what we call town food, or McDonald's, or a steak, whatever, and do a full-on resupply at like an Outfitter or Walmart. But yeah, that was it. Can't hardly see it through the trees now, but almost there. I'll check in with you guys there. See you. This is what it's all about here, folks. Look at that. Amazing. Just amazing. I say we hustle on down there and have some fun. Or some grub. See you down there. All right, folks. Oh. Look at this river. That's awesome. Steel rails. Union Street Tap Room. Nice. Cool bridge. And I think that's Uncle Johnny's right there with K2 on the porch. Uncle Johnny's hostel. All right. Well, let me get checked in. All right, real quick. This is the courtyard area. That's a bunkhouse. That's a bunkhouse. I'm in there with K2 and Kilroy. That is a hammocking area. You can camp in the yard. And I got a fire going in the fire pit. So, and that building's the showers. Cruising into town. They got loaner bikes. Woohoo! Gotta keep them legs in shape. Woohoo! Making a beer run on the bicycles. Ha ha! Yo, what's up, y'all? Settling in after the 11-mile day. Shopping, resupplying, got some groceries. Watching this guy on TV. Dang, he's good looking. When I got to the hospital today, had a package. Boom. New kicks. Same as the old kicks. Got a new pair of them. These ones got 400 plus miles on them. And I'm gonna retire them. Ugh. They're pretty beat up. So, anyhow, getting ready to turn in for the night. Big surprise tomorrow. Check it out. It's gonna be big. Peace. Good night.